Michelle, hi. So glad to have you on
Hello.
here. Welcome to our, I don't know, quiz for Karen show. I don't know, or Tim. Tim might be the one. We should be drawing straws to see who answers the next question. That would be fun.
Right.
Thanks for hanging out with us. This is called Who Wants to Be a Demonstrator? Because really it's just a casual time to chat about the things we love about what we do. And it truly is we now. These last couple of years, this has really become an us thing. And so 12 people that ask questions, and we've got Jan on, are going to get a card from me in the mail. So I just have a bunch of cards that I've been working on lately. It'll probably be one you've seen me make on one of our mini lives. So that'll be just kind of fun. So if your name and question is announced, and they're coming through from Holly, she's going to go through and pick some comments. We want you to message your name and address to stampingonthebackporch@gmail.com. because that's where the cards will come out from. So best to Sean, Amzette, Paula. Oh, it's so good to have you guys here. Patricia, wonderful. Okay, I think, hello again, Kim. This is really weird to be doing a double, but it's really fun. So let's see. Kim, thank you for sharing. That is the best thing you guys can do for us. Oh, so, okay, we're going to wait. You let me know when there's a question, and then I will read it from there. Meanwhile, Tim, it's up to you to, no, it isn't, to tell jokes. Say no. Okay, from Pam Hill. How much do you have to sell each month? That is a great question. Because do you know, Tim? Do I sell enough? Do we worry about that? Do you ever worry about it? Oh, okay. Okay, so you need to sell or buy. It comes out to $100 a month. There's a couple of things that are awesome. Number one, the quarter you sign up in doesn't matter. So it starts with the next quarter. But it's also, it can be done in $50, $10 increments, however you want to do it, or it can be done once each quarter. Sometimes people will have friends over once a quarter and they just do a bash that way. So, and the thing that's awesome is if you miss your quarter, the next month you're in pending, you can still make it up. And at that point, I always call to check in because I just want to know, and I am fine. You will never, ever have pressure from me. I don't care if you're ready to be done. I just always want to know that that's what you want. And it's not just that time got away, like we all know it can. So, it's all good. Number two, Michelle Hedrick. What is the most rewarding part of being a demo? That is a good one for you, Tim. What is the most rewarding part to you of getting involved in my business?
Going on vacation with Holly.
Yeah, now, yes.
Yes. The vacations are the best.
Yeah, that's what actually got you most interested in the very beginning. I mean, always, yep.
Community. You are all of you people that watch us, follow us, are just delightful. And when I call people, it's just like they think it's great that I'm actually calling them. So it's, and he loves, it's wonderful.
I give him a list of people to call, and he disappears and he calls and he comes back and he tells me stories, and he's always saying, "Oh, I just love doing this." And I just think that totally represents what we love about this is definitely the community, the relationships, getting to know you guys.
And I love to hear Karen tell stories about people.
Yeah, back and forth. I mean, we really do feel like
human interest.
You guys,
things that you're going through.
I read him comments that I know that he would be interested in. So anyway, we cannot tell you how much we appreciate you guys. And community, and any way you look at it, I think is the biggest thing about being a demonstrator. You don't have to do what we're doing. I mean, it is just being a part of all this, stamping with people. It's always community. Number three, Anita says, Anita Gobin, do demonstrators get free shipping? You get free shipping on your starter kit. So that's an awesome deal. After that, you don't, but you always get at least a 20% discount. If you buy or sell more, then that goes up. So that is even better than free shipping. So that's awesome. That was an easy one.
If you want to go to the company and pick your order,
then you think you should get free shipping. I don't think you could do that. Deb Anderson, how much technology do you have to master to be a demo? What equipment?
Good question.
That is a really good question.
Look at these two old people that
are building an online business doing this. But beyond that, what I do want to say, people will call me and say, I'm ready to get the starter kit. And what I will say is, and these are people that call me to place their orders. And I say, here is the difference. If you want to be a demonstrator, you need to place your own orders. That is one of the things I can help you learn to do. So in order to be a demonstrator, you do just need to be comfortable and able to order online. Everything is figure outable. Beyond that, I encourage people that just stamp. If you have done classes in your home or want to, maybe with a sister in another state, learn to do Zoom or some way that you can just be connected online, so that you're not limited to just people. You can be just limited. If you've got a group of friends that gets together, that's perfect. But if you want to take it the next step, there's always like one more thing to learn. You could learn Zoom or just a Facebook Live and just do it with friends. And then, of course, if you want to go further and do what we're doing, there's that option. So what I love is that it's up to you. You can learn as little or as much technology as you like. Amzette Ald, what are the most important things to include in the starter kit? That is a really good question. The starter kit is $99 and you get to pick $125 worth of anything you want. I'm actually going to show something. This is going to be my one visual that I'm going to show. But when people call and ask me what they'd like to do, so I have a couple of things. If you are a brand new stamper, get your inks, get the basics. And that's where I can help you figure out what you want. If you've had your eye on the embossing machine, the starter kit is the perfect way to get it. Get it as part of that. And what's really cool right now, so if you're watching this later, there may be no promotion on at all. So this is just like extra gravy on the topping. I just wanted to point out that right now, I've never said that before, extra gravy on the topping. You get to pick any one of these 9 bundles in your kit. And this is going to be lightning speed. If you think I do things speedily.
Mixed metaphors.
Yes. Okay. I'm just going to show you. This is Elaine Shader, because I do like to give things. All of these bundles, you get to pick one for free. So that's the Peaceful Deer. We have, this is Kim Vogel. We have Penguin Place. How adorable is that? I love all of these.
So each
the
one
Arctic Bear
represents.
by Laura Mulligan. And and why I'm doing this right now is I'm thinking, if you're fairly new or whatever, wondering what to get, start with your free bundle. And then in the kit, get what you need to go with that. Does that make sense? Kind of work it around that. Lisa Wellman, this is the Beauty of Tomorrow set. And then we have two different, Lisa Bowell and Carol Pizette. These are the Christmas season and Christmas to remember. You can pick either one of those. We have Karen Davis. I always have to show something. I think that is just adorable, isn't it? With the gingerbread. We have the autumn leaves. Look at those lovely leaves. Set. And I'm not even calling these the right name. That's Genevieve Cole. This is just to give you an idea. These run up to like $50 in some sense, and just think you get that in there for free. Just beautiful. Keeping the names together. Cara Paisant and another Autumn Harvest Blessings. We have, this has been so popular. Tree Westerman with the Peaceful Cabin. This has been such a popular set. We have the sweet little stockings, and this is just adorable. This is Danella Henderson. Look at that cute kitten. And then the presents in the other one. Is that adorable? And the last one is the Whimsy and Wonder. And this one is Amy's Story. But anyway, that's my little blurb, because did you see those? You could pick any one of those for free to add into your kit. So that's just the extra value for this month and next. I had to throw that out because they're just so fun.
It's wonderful.
Okay. 6 from Susan Callahan. Do you have to recruit other people? No, but why wouldn't you want to? No, whatever you do with this business is totally, totally up to you. What I think is really fun about recruiting, so you don't need to, no, but if you have a friend, a sister, someone you craft with, and they want to do it too, it is a really, really fun thing to do together. So that's what I just think is kind of a cool thing to do it, but it's totally up to you. But if you both do it, then you both get to go to all the events and everything together, and you help each other out. You go teach classes. I mean, so anyway, that'd be a whole nother fun thing to talk about. So
Karen started this business with her sister.
Yeah, I did. Yes. And I was always a business builder, and she was always a hobby person, and it was so fun because we'd get together and talk about ideas and share that. I mean, it just keeps you connected. So it's just so, so fun. Deb said she loves our enthusiasm. And Wanda says, Tim, you help Karen so much. And she's proud of us, but that's so fun. We are so fun. And you know what? I'll come back. And if you really have questions, please call me. I mean, if you're just asking a question, you don't really care what the answer is. I am going to go back and put in answers anyway. So if you ever want to scroll back and see the answers, but feel free to call me or message me if you really do have questions.
612-929-1277.
Yes. Becky Schlossnagel says, when you join, you just pick the 125 and then order the rest later. Yes. And you know what? You can order the rest like right afterwards. So I can help you walk through and get the starter kit. And then right after that, you get your own passwords. So you can go into the website and then I can show you how you order for yourself. And so anything else you want after that you're getting, as a demonstrator, you're getting the 20% off. And the very, very cool thing about that is, so let's say if you're a demonstrator right now, if I go in and order $150 worth of stuff right now, I'm only going to pay $120. But I'm still going to get the $15 free. Stampin' Up is going to reward me like it's still a $150 order, even though I'm paying $120. I'm still going to get the 3 level 1 celebration sets and the $15 whole set. So it's really awesome. And, you know, we're here to help with all that. 8, Tammy Deutscher, that's great. If you were a demo before, how long do you have to wait to sign up again? I think she stumped me. Oh, let's give that girl a card. Well, I guess she's getting one anyway. Someone have to tell me. You can sign up right away if you're signing up with the same person. So that's awesome. And if you want to switch and sign up with someone else, I'm going to say it's 3 months, but you're not going to quote me on this. Holly, are you a fact checker? Do you know? I just do not know. I could be stumped on that. And I don't ever want to give the wrong information, but I can always check it out for you. One of my favorite lines from the very beginning, whenever I'm asked things that I still don't know. I have no idea, but I'll go find it out. You know, it's interesting online.
Guess what? She knew.
She knew. It is 3 months. Okay. When it's online, I often have time before I respond. I can go look up an answer. But, you know, if you call me or doing an in-person thing, then I'll say, I'm going to get back to you on that. Okay, Kathy's on here saying it's 90 days, so that's wonderful. Sandy Eby says it's a great idea to pick the free bundle first and then get what you need to make things with the bundle. And one of the reasons I say that is, especially in the early days, and I'm sure it still happens, I would do a party and people would buy a bunch of different things and then they wouldn't have things to go together. So I've really tried to work with people. Yeah, if you pick your bundle, then you're going to know what kind of designer series paper you might want to add, what kind of solid cardstock, what kind of ink pads. I think it's so much better to start with an idea. So if you're going to do your holiday cards, I would start with that. You're going to save a ton just getting them in the starter kit. And then you know what you're ready to add on next. So it's just a fun way to look at.
And Karen's really good at figuring all that stuff out.
Vicki Cox, you and Tim work so well together. Is it possible to join as a team? Tim is my supporting demonstrator. And I am thinking that needs to be a spouse. There, I would need a fact checker again there too. But I think what's awesome about that is if something happens to me, Tim could choose to keep this business going. Would you?
About a week. I would run out of things to do.
Come on, it would turn into a jokes channel, but it would be really fun. But that's really fun.
That will only last so long.
All right. Oh, next. Jan Kieran says, a demo, is there a site to see card ideas that others can't see? And this is from Holly. She says, if Tim tried to do it alone, Tim would need my help. You better believe it would be the Tim and Holly show. And, you know, it would be very, very fun.
And she has a big smiley face afterwards.
That would be great. There is a site just for demos to share. There are several things. There is a site on the website. There's also a Facebook group where we share ideas. There is so much, both training and idea sharing available for demonstrators. And then again, my group is called The Fine Line. We share ideas there too. There are so many ideas out there. And we also can work to kind of hone down. And, you know, one of my issues becomes I have way too many ideas. How am I going to settle on one thing? So I can help you with that too. Been there, done that.
So she runs a lot of things by me.
And my key right there is, more than anything, just have fun. you know. Okay, Lori says that you'd all keep Tim company.
That's right.
And Kathy Williams saying, always get a basic black stamp pad. Yes, you don't want to forget something basic like that. Okay. Oh, and of course we're doing a baker's dozen, so we will go to 13. And actually, if we have a couple more, we're fine. My card box is pretty full, so we're doing well. I love sending out cards to this. Okay. Sharon Smine says, can you do this just as a hobby?
Did you do that one?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Do we need to spend 100 each month? You know what's awesome? So here's what I'm going to say, first of all. If your wish list is long, boy, it makes sense to just sign up and then just pace yourself. You know, it is funny how many people I talk to that say, oh, no, I could never do that because I don't want to spend that much. And is there a nice way to say, have you looked at your receipts? Do you have any idea you're already spending that? but the safety net that I like to put on there is that you don't need to worry about it. If your list is long, get what you need. If you find that you're done or your life is changing and you're moving on, it is no big deal, you know. So, and like I said, I'm thrilled to talk with you. I just want you to be happy with what you do. I just think you're always better off trying something and then being done with it than never trying it and always wondering. So anyway, yeah, Juanita says it's quite easy to spend $325. Yes, it is. So, and I would say, the vast majority of demonstrators are doing this as a hobby. Many have a friend or two that might place an order now and then, but it is by and large, I've been doing this since 1996. I'm still my best customer. I will always be my best customer. And I think that's fine. So, the thing that's cool is you can get the starter kit either to save money or to make money. And I think they're both valid. So it's great. 12, Karen Hedling, is it difficult to keep track of sales for tax reporting? No and yes, but I have to tell you something. No, not for sales, because that's all on the website. And I'm not going to give tax advice, I can't, but just know that you really have to make quite a bit of money to be concerned about taxes. It's actually going to be offsetting. But I do have a funny story to tell you. Back in the early days, I took this on as a business, so I did make money right away. And the first time I was doing taxes, I was working on taxes, and we were on a family weekend away, and I was just buried in these taxes. And then later, so if you look in that tax, I have this big envelope that says on the outside, items found too late to be counted. Receipts found too late to be counted. That's when I realized I did not have a good system. So, and I've kept that just because it's just kind of funny. I think it's even empty, but I kept it because it was labeled, because I always thought, oh my goodness, if I did this wrong and they ever ask me questions, I'm going to say, well, let's start with this. Because I just know that there are many, many tax benefits if you choose to go that route of having a home-based business. But that's all I know. That's all I can say. But no, it isn't hard to keep track of things.
I think if the IRS audited a Stampin' Up lady, they'd say, no, we're not going to do that again.
Yeah, I don't know. But, that's not tax advice, but it's just kind of a funny story. But whether it's hard to keep track of things or not, I think matters a lot whether you're a detail person or not. And I'm not. I'm a creative all over the place. Just ask Holly, trying to rein me in. So I just have an issue with record keeping. So
but I'm very detailed oriented.
Sandy just has a good point on here. She says it's easy to meet your quota, but she also saves money because then she's not going to other places to get supplies because she makes sure she gets it all from herself. So that's pretty cool. And it's really interesting because I'd love to see some of this too. Oh, yeah. Thank you for saying that. Somebody's saying, when you pay the $300 a quarter we talk about, remember, you're paying $240 for that $300. You're not paying the $300. Stampin' Up counts everything as full price, so it ties right into the other. Thank you for saying that. So so anyway, I think that's all very fun. But anyway, Kelly, here's a good one. How do you stay fresh each year? You know what? Taking time away and going on vacation does wonders. But what I'm going to say, there are so many ideas around in life. You know that saying, too many books and not enough time to read? I feel the same about crafting. Don't you guys all feel that way? It's like so many stamps, not enough time to make cards out of all of them. What keeps me fresh is just seeing new ideas, talking with you guys, seeing what, if you're over in the Back Porch Stampers, people are sharing what they make. I think we keep each other fresh with ideas. And then the icing on the cake is when you receive a special card or you make a special card and there's a story that goes with it and people share that, I think it's just realizing the importance of this little thing we can do in our corner of the world to make a difference for people. That just keeps me fresh. My main thing in stamping is definitely quick and easy. You guys know that. I will now and then do something more elaborate, but I really am about having fun, all learning together and sending things out into the world, making people's day and just having fun. Why do you love Stampin' Up and how do you sign up? How you sign up is going to be really easy, and feel free to just call me. You can go to my website, KarenTitus.com. At the top, it says join my team. You could just start there, but also just call me. I'll walk you through everything. Same if you have questions. What I love about Stampin' Up, I cannot tell you how much Stampin' Up has changed our life. I mean, it's just been life-changing. And to feel like at our age, we talk about that often. At our age, we are still doing something that we love, that we feel makes a difference. We are always learning new things. We are always engaged with making new friends. I mean, what is not to like about this? And
it's keeping us young.
And the other thing that I did want to say, I really have taken this on as an income. But one of the things that I just love is that you can do whatever you want. Like I said, you could do this to save money or you could do it to make money. But I also love that there are so many different ways to make money. I make money when people buy product. I also make money by teaching classes. And so just when you think about what you're doing, there are just so many different avenues of things to do that it's not like, that's something I didn't realize when I signed up. There are so many ways to look at this if you want to use this in your life. So I just can't say enough about what I can say, the trips we've taken, what a difference it's made in our life. I did not know how much I didn't know that I was an entrepreneur at heart. Having a chance to do this, and most of my life before Stampin' Up was definitely much more caregiving. We have 5 kids. I homeschooled. We were involved. We were crisis home. We did all kinds of things, and I loved all that too. But oh my goodness, it's been fun when I got in my 50s to then actually run a business. And I've got Holly working. And that's the other thing for those of you, if you are interested in a business, we have an amazing resource with Holly. She is a great coach. She helps me with my business, and there is so much that she has to offer to us. So we are such a team. So I think
we found one more.
Mickey, you don't need to wait at all. I just had to say. And Laura Shep, do you have to be in close proximity with who you sign up under? That is another really good question. And no, you don't. And I'm just going to say, I really have moved my business online. Whenever we travel, I always make sure if I have downline or regular customers, I always make sure we go out of our way to go meet with them because I just love. And when we go to convention, eventually in person again, it'll be fun to meet people. But everything else I do is online. I do not do local meetings differently. We can brainstorm online. We can all of our get-togethers. So in the Fine Line, we do our team meetings. Everything we do is online. And we do things like this so you can pull people in and we can share things. So no, I don't think it matters at all. And even for those of you doing classes, when you think about who you might stamp with, even if you're not going to do classes, let's say, you don't want to be limited either. You might have a sister or friend in another state and you start sending cards back and forth. I think this past year has really taught us that we are not limited. We can't let distance. The friendships we make, Holly, we work together. She's in another state. so anyway, I just love that. Diane's wondering how many are on my team. I don't even know, but right around 300, I think. So I'm just gonna keep going now. Now I'm just kind of answering what's on here. I don't know that we can send out more cards. Sharon's wondering, how do you get orders if you don't do live videos? Oh, that's something we could talk about. Ideas for that we talk about all the time in our group because it's so fun that way. And the same with ideas for finding customers. All the things that you might be wondering. What I just love to say is, if you want to spend the $99, get this awesome deal and try it out, take it for a test drive, you'll never regret it. And I will never care if you decide it's not for you, because there's only one way to find out. So that is truly my heartfelt desire in this. It is just, we'd love to have you join our community and do that. I have to laugh at Beth on here says, how do you keep everything organized, Tim? How do I keep everything organized? I don't.
She
You
doesn't.
don't want to ask me.
But I'm the finder, so I will go find stuff.
Yes. Oh, so anyway, we just love you guys. And I will go back to see if there are other comments, but just know 612-929-1277. We love phone calls. It'll be either me or Tim. And I am very available to brainstorm. So Tim is available to chat with. So I said it's all good.
Yes.
So we make a great combination.
I will not brainstorm, but we will chat.
But you guys, we are so grateful to be doing this. We are so appreciative of everyone on our team and all of you who are in our stamping community, those of you who are customers, those of you who just come hang out with us. We love you all.
And those of you that discover us, that's so fun.
Yes, it is. So good night, and we'd love to hear from you. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.